Apple released iOS 18.2 in December, bringing more Apple Intelligence features to the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 models. There are a handful of non-AI related features too. So in this video, the first 4 features I'll cover will be non-AI related, and then the last 3 features I cover will be related to AI. If we haven't met, I'm Ellen from Ellen's Tips for iOS, where I help seniors master their iPhones and iPads. If you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. The volume slider on the lock screen was a familiar presence prior to 2022, and then for some reason Apple removed the control in iOS 16 with no explanation. Thankfully, it's back in iOS 18.2, and to turn it on, you'll need to open the Settings app, tap on Accessibility, so make sure you're on the main Settings page, tap on Accessibility, scroll down until you see Audio and Visual, tap on that, and then toggle on this switch that says Always Show Volume Control. I'll toggle that on, and I have already opened a podcast that's kind of running in the background. So if I swipe down from the top of the screen to get into the lock screen, you'll see here the play button, and then right below the play button, you'll see the volume slider, which you can slide to the right or to the left to increase or decrease in volume. You can still use the side buttons, but this is just a quick and easy way to access the volume controls if you're on the lock screen. If you are an Apple News Plus subscriber located in the US, you will gain access to daily Sudoku puzzles offering levels from easy to challenging. A scoreboard will keep track of your statistics, including the total number of puzzles completed and your fastest completion time. To access the puzzles, you'll want to open the News app. So if you can't see it, search for it in the app library search bar. So I'll go ahead and put it in again. Once you find it, tap on News. Give it a second to load, and tap on News Plus at the bottom. Scroll down until you come to the area that says Latest Puzzles. And then below that, you will see the dates and the puzzles that you have access to. So you can do Crossword Mini, Crossword, Sudoku. And so if I tap on Sudoku, you'll see, let me hit continue. You'll see that I have access here. And if I tap out of that, it immediately starts counting. But if I tap out of that and come back here and tap on the 3 dots at the bottom, you'll see more puzzles. If I tap on that, now you'll see you can do an easy puzzle if you want, moderate, and challenging. So Sudoku is a new added feature to the News app. So if you're a News Plus subscriber, go ahead and check out those new puzzles. In the Settings app of iOS 18.2, there's a new section that includes default apps, which can be used to manage your default apps on the iPhone. Apple promised this feature would be coming to the European Union, but it looks like it may already be available worldwide. Users can access the default apps feature by opening up Settings, scrolling down until you see Apps, tapping on Apps, and you'll see at the very top it says Default Apps. Go ahead and tap on that. And so US users you can access the interface to choose your preferred email app, call filtering, passwords, keyboards, and browser. European Union users may have more option for choosing non-Apple apps as their default apps. So as you can see here, I'm using Spark as my email provider, and then I have messages, calling as phone, and call filtering I don't have set up. My default browser is Safari, and then you'll see that I have keyboards and contactless apps, the wallet app. So you can come into this and change some of your default apps over to the apps that you typically use. Apple also introduced an updated version of the Mail app in iOS 18.2 for built-in categorization. So Mail categories organize your incoming emails into distinct sections for easy navigation. So let me open the Mail app so you can see what I'm talking about. So just go to your app library, tap where it says App Library, and type in Mail. Or if you have it on your home screen, tap on it to open it. And so your important emails are grouped in a category called primary, while other types are categorized into transactions or updates or promotions. And so what transactions do is they streamline your access to receipts, orders, and shipping information, allowing you to quickly locate your purchases. Updates gathers newsletters, appointments, reminders, and various subscription emails. And then promotions highlights special offers and promotional messages so you don't miss any deals. But if you find these categories problematic, you can tap on the 3 dots in the upper right corner and choose List View, and then you'll receive the emails in the order that you receive them. Now, stick around to the end because I have a bonus tip for you for the Mail app. The following tips will need an iPhone 15 Pro or newer using iOS 18.2 or newer. So if you don't have the newest iPhone but are looking to pick one up, stick around to learn what these new iPhones are capable of. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how to generate an image inside the Messages app using ChatGPT. So when ChatGPT is enabled, you can invoke Siri, and if your question is more involved, ChatGPT will take over. So let's show you how you set up ChatGPT on your iPhone once you have ChatGPT account. All right. So if you have an account, you'll come in to the Settings app, scroll down until you see Apple Intelligence and Siri. Scroll again and tap on ChatGPT under Extensions. You'll have to add your information for the account and then be sure to toggle on the switch at the very top. So that the next time you're in the Messages app and want to create an image, what you're going to do is you're going to create a new message, tap inside the Messages field, and then I'm going to push and hold on the side button, and I'm going to say something like this. ChatGPT, create an image of a cat wearing a Santa hat reading a book about dogs. Give it some time to think, and then ChatGPT will drop an image into the text field. And there it is. If you're happy with the image, you can go ahead and just tap on Send. If the image doesn't quite turn out the way you want it to, you'll see suggestions below that you can use, like add a Christmas tree in the background, include a fireplace. So automatically ChatGPT will give you some suggestions of things that you might want to add. So it's very simple, and it really does create really cool images inside the Message app. Go ahead and give it a try. With Genmoji, you can create any emoji you desire, freeing you from the limitations of the standard emoji set. They function just like regular emojis on your Apple devices. You provide a description of your desired design, and then Apple takes over. So I'm inside of the Messages app, and to get to Genmoji, I am going to go ahead and tap on the plus sign. I'm going to choose Genmoji, and then I'm going to provide a description. So I'm going to do this. Create a steaming mug of coffee. And then when I'm ready, I'll tap done. And now Apple should take over. And so that's the first option. And then they give you another option. If I swipe, you'll see that another option is created. So you swipe until you find the option that you want. And so I'm just going to choose this option, and I'm going to tap on add at the top. And now you'll see that has become one of my emojis. So it's pretty simple to create your own emojis, just giving a description of what you want. Now that Apple has incorporated ChatGPT into the iPhone, iPad, and Mac, you can now ask the Apple lady to handle more complex requests by referring them to ChatGPT. So let me show you what I mean. Hey Siri, write a 5-course menu including chicken, beef, and fish. You'll see that right away you get this prompt that said, I'll need to use ChatGPT. Should I go ahead? I'll say use ChatGPT. And now give it a few seconds. And now you'll see what I requested. I requested a 5-course menu that includes chicken, beef, and fish. And it was created for me using ChatGPT. So if you have something more complex, go ahead and say, hey, Apple lady, and she will immediately refer it to ChatGPT. I promised a bonus tip for the Mail app. So as you can see, I'm inside of the Mail app, and I've heard from many people that they don't like these contact photos that you see before every email. Well, they're easily removable. So let me swipe out of the Mail app. I'm going to come into settings and make sure that you're on the main settings page. Scroll down to apps. I'm going to tap on M on the far right to quickly take me to the Mail app. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to toggle off the switch that says Show Contact Photos. And now when I swipe halfway up the screen and come back into the Mail app, you'll see that those contact photos have been removed. So that was just a quick bonus tip in the Mail app. iOS 18.2 brings a mix of exciting new features for all iPhone users, along with advanced Apple Intelligence tools for those with the latest devices, from restoring the lock screen volume control to introducing powerful AI-driven features like Genmoji. This update enhances the iPhone experience in meaningful ways. Whether you're taking advantage of improved email organization, playing daily Sudoku puzzles, or exploring AI-generated content, iOS 18.2 has something for everyone. If you're using an older iPhone, there's still plenty to enjoy. But if you're considering an upgrade, these AI-powered tools, might make it worth it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.